And now, His View, an editorial opinion by Bill Martin.
It is cold again today, and I have not yet recovered from the cold of yesterday, and the day before, and last week too. That seems to be a common refrain these days, yet before the cold set in, the common street talk suggested this is exactly the kind of winter that we prefer. I can't tell you how many people have said to me that they prefer to have it snow early and stay for the season. They say they much prefer it to be cold and stay cold, rather than have the ups and downs of warm day, freezing day. Well, that's what most people said, but that's not what they're saying now. Now, it's turned to a series of questions. When is it going to warm up? What happened to our January thaw? Did I miss it? They're also saying things like, I don't remember a winter like this. Really? This is the winter everybody said they wanted, and now that it is here, they don't like it after all? The fact is, this is not our usual winter. I can't recall a winter where the snow arrived on cue for a white Christmas and then stayed. We have not had the big dumps with hours of shoveling. It just quietly arrives at night, not enough to cause concern, but ever present. We used to say a consistent temperature would be better for our health. Have you seen a reduction in flu or the common cold this year? I suspect not, because such illness has never been caused by cold temperatures. So what's the beef? Why are we still complaining about the weather? Simply put, that's what we do. There is no other topic that commands so much of our attention. It's how we greet each other. It's the one thing we have in absolute common, the one thing we share. We just like complaining about the weather because our real complaints in life, well, they're personal. They're not to be shared with every passerby or every ear in the coffee shop. Life's issues are real, sometimes surprising and other times lingering. But the weather, it will pass. In fact, when it does change, it doesn't take us long to shift our complaint to the heat and humidity. So yes, I am cold, and this style of winter is not really any better than before. However, I have one real complaint, one true and valid complaint. If Tory Rushton, the Minister of Natural Resources, had simply stayed home last week and minded his own business, if he had not gone to Shubie Wildlife Park, if he had left that poor little groundhog alone, left Sam to just sleep in, well, if he had, then we would not have had to face this winter for another 6 weeks. Thanks, Tory. At least, that's my view. I'm Bill Martin.
You've been listening to His View by Bill Martin. Listen every weekday at noon, 6 p.m., and midnight, right here on Radio from Hope Center.